Welcome. It's time for Constitution Television. It's Constitution Study Television, and I am Douglas V. Gibbs, your host. And I guess because I use a green screen and it's kind of greenish shirt and it's flickering a little bit, probably as a result of that, I'm sure you'll be able to handle the flickering shirt. Here, let me talk about something that actually got brought up to me not too long ago. I was at a movie, and the Holocaust was one of the subjects, and I heard someone say, well, what kind of God would allow that to happen to his supposed chosen people? And I wanted to answer the person, but decided not to because, well, it's a theater. But what it comes down to is free will. People have this idea that God is this magical wizard somewhere in the sky, and he has control of everything, and he's just mean because he's a voyeur, and he likes to watch all of us suffer. And that's not exactly it at all. It comes down to free will. Free will is like liberty. Free will and liberty both work together. You have free will, which means you not only have the ability to accept God, do the right thing, be a part of the right moral compass, or do the opposite. Reject him, reject morality, reject the Bible, whatever. That's free will. And so as I was telling someone later when I commented about that comment in the theater, the Holocaust was not something God did. That was something man did. Because we have free will. Liberty works the same way. And so in America, when we hear these things about, the rights of this group, the rights of that group, and they got to force their way into it's not the way liberty works. It's like political correctness. That's not the way liberty works. Liberty means that if there is one belief, the opposite has to be allowed as well. If someone has a right to be right, then that means that other people have a right to be wrong or to disagree. That's what liberty is all about, just like free will. And so while I may disagree with a lot of these knuckleheads out there, the Democrats and Muslims and so on and so on, this is a free country. There is liberty, and they can say and do what they will. If we don't like it, defeat them on the political stage. Work on our culture being more, centered on our moral compass. Do the work it takes to make sure that those people are not the ones throwing their weight around, that we are. That's how it works. It's a big, giant competition sometimes. And so the other side kind of cracks me up about that, because it used to be that they believed in Voltaire's quote. Voltaire's quote being, I may disagree with what you have to say, but I'll fight to the death your right to say it. Now their attitude is, you have a right to free speech as long as it agrees with us, but if you disagree, it's hate speech, it's not allowed. No, that's not how liberty works. If someone is allowed to believe homosexuality is a wonderful thing, then that means the opposite must be true too, and those people have the allowance to believe what they want. If someone wants to believe that we are all equal because of color, regardless of color of skin, and someone else decides they want to be a racist, that they have the liberty to be a racist or a jerk or whatever. That's how liberty works, or the free will works. It's not right, maybe. I don't like it. But that's a part of what living in a free country is all about. Is that everybody's opinion is allowed to have a voice. And, nobody should be using the rule of law to force somebody not to be able to say something or think something, because then it's, some type of hate crime or something, or to force people not to be willing to deny wanting to bake a particular cake. Go find someone who will bake it for you instead of these people. Find somebody else. People are allowed to believe what they want and do what they want and refuse to service to anybody for any reason, whether you don't have shoes and a shirt on and walking in their business or other reasons. That's a part of liberty. In liberty and free will, we have the freedom to be right, wrong, or in between. And I have a feeling a large segment of society has forgotten that. And I'm not just talking about political correctness. And in fact, some people are so hung up on this stuff that they see things that don't exist sometimes. If you're always looking for someone that hates you, or always looking for racism, or you're always looking for something that sets you off and angers you, you're going to see it. Because you're looking for it. Even if it doesn't exist. But let's back off with some of this stuff. Chill out. Nobody said that black lives didn't matter. Nobody said that you couldn't have your baked cake the way you wanted it to. But let's be reasonable about it. If this person disagrees with you, that's what happens in a free country. Go find another baker. That's the way freedom works. That's the way liberty works. That's the way free will works. Thanks for watching. DouglasVGibbs.com, politicalpistachio.com. Donate to my cause on either one of those sites. We need to be funded to keep this going. Also appreciate all of you coming by and listening and commenting and all that. I do read all the comments. And I want you to remember, as I head on out for another evening, united we stand, combined we kick butt. God bless America. Thank you for being patriotic and for staying safe. And while you're at it, stay constitutional. We'll see you on the next video. Thanks for spending the time with me.